lot of benefit. And I believe with your partnership, we've been able to do a lot of things. With GTV, I can tell you, if you look at there, there's a tank. You see water flowing. I think before now, we did not have it. But with GTV, I sat there and appealed that, oh, can we have some sort of pipe-borne water in our area? So I think Kpikpira traditional area, Kpikpira center here, we have Tubong, we have Kunkumada, I think we have also have Tambalo. It's because you market at us, and it has to do with Danjuar. So I believe that with our partnership, it is not just about the exhibition of culture. It is also about the day that we are doing the thing. The people we invite, the way it is being marketed, how people take us serious, very important. If you like, you can go to Kunkumada now. McDan group of companies had our plight, like, we were suffering. But he heard us, I think, from GTV and other social media. So I believe our partnership with the media is very important. And I think you were the best media that actually marketed us more than any other. But of course, that is not what we're talking about. But we have to partner with the media and see how, we can also develop the Bimoba land. The Bimoba land does not just necessarily mean Kpikpira traditional area. From Niger, Burkina Faso, Ghana here, if you come, you look at, even here in Kpikpira traditional area, you look at the Napanduri, Najong, and then the Bunkpurgo traditional area. So from Yembur crossing, all the way to Kopenga and Kolbong. Kopenga and Kolbong is somewhere around the Nigeria crossing. It is Bimobas. So when I leave here, I can easily communicate with them. So we are looking at the whole of Bimobas. And I believe that the last time I wanted to move out of the area to Burkina Faso, I started hearing about the things that we are doing here, and the partnership that we have with you is what is marketing us. So your marketing is bringing investment, it's bringing a lot of things for us. So you can even take this pipe-borne water there as an example. If you had not actually come to listen to my voice and let people understand, how can we be helped? So I think the festival is gone beyond just exhibition of culture.
Chief, if you would also like to talk about the mysticism that shrouds chieftaincy in this part of the country, particularly if you can particularize on your own skin, that will also be fine with us in terms of the mystical powers that you are endowed with to exhibit, to show how strong the throne is.
Actually, the chieftaincy institution in this country is problematic.
Why?
It is not a problem of the chiefs and the kingmakers, no. It is about colonization. I think very well you know that before the colonial masters came in, we had leadership. And our leaders used to do with clan heads, chiefs, and what have you. When they came in, because our history was not properly documented, they came and disrupted it a bit. Royal families were divided among each other. Then you can also talk about the fact that because the colonial masters actually wanted to take control, they tried to do divide and rule. So I think that they even have the best of our records of chieftaincy than us who are seated. I am talking about the British, I'm talking about the Portuguese, and I'm talking about the French. When they got here, we were already properly structured. There was no way somebody is going to inskin another and there is a problem in the family. But you agree that, when they came, they wanted to actually look at what they can do to be able to control us. So they decided to get the political side of it and the chieftaincy part of it. So the activism started. So they decided to, on one part, to deal with political activism, the other part with chieftaincy side. So they used to have what we call district commissioners or something, if I can remember. And those district commissioners were working with chiefs. But the other side of it was that administratively, they were working with the political activism. For instance, if you come to this country, you will get to know that Nkrumah and Co were agitating not because of anything, but they realized that no, the people, the way they were actually going about the thing, it was something else. So they knew that we, the chiefs, of course, excuse me to use this word, most of us at that time were illiterate. So they would want to use the literate to let them get the one side of bringing them together. Then the other side, most of the illiterates at that time, to also control the traditional level. So if you go to like the French side, they call it indignant, like they were forcing people to obey them. But in this country, they were using what we call indirect rule system. An indirect rule means that they were actually using the chiefs to rule the people. But at that time, like I said, because of elite, we were not much educated at that time as chiefs. You would agree with me that at that time, chieftaincy were made for illiterate. That is what, because they were controllers of the village. We had family heads, clan heads, whatever, the community heads, and all of those people. So because we were not much educated, they were able to influence a lot. And they distorted, our system of, enskinment.
Is it now better?
The British, for Ghana. I'm talking about the British. But even if you go to Togo, you also see it. Yesterday, you saw a woman who was a chief. Togo, when you just cross, they vote for chief. Here, we have our structure. But that structure is distorted because of one thing. The British actually did not help. Our colonial masters did not help. Because if they had allowed our system to continue the way it used to be, I think there wouldn't have been any distortion in the system. For instance, if you are my senior brother and you have to become a chief, what is my business saying that you cannot become a chief? If you don't belong to the royal family, why should I go and jump into it? So I believe that yes, the colonial masters actually distorted our system of chieftaincy. And that is why you are seeing all of this problem in the chieftaincy institutions.
Actually, is it true that